is time to try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And that's what we're doing here. We're trying again. Get back on the horse and trying again. Gotta dust yourself off and try again. And that's what we're doing here. That is what we are doing here, my dear. So, we made it through Wednesday, people. We made it through Wednesday. What a relief. Now it's just these final 2 days to knock out before we get the weekend. What's up, K. Baronski? Baronski. I say Baronski, but now that I'm paying closer attention, I think it's Baronski. What's going on? Con says you got blue screen from my Switch Lite. Like an error screen? What's up, Steven? Uh-oh, that might be a big issue. That may be a big issue, Con. What's up, Kit? Baronski. What's up, Erica G? It's like round is in the middle. It's Baronski. Baron. Hey, what's up, Matt? It has been a wild ride lately, but sometimes you just gotta hang on for dear life. Sometimes best thing you can do, go into survival mode and hang on. Just push through, do what you gotta do. Survive Bailey, the crazy work schedule. You've been all over the place, Steven. Nice job getting it done. And Con, I'm still curious what's going on with the blue screen. I was hoping I was going to hear back from you, but it might have been just a drive-by situation. What's up, Simon? Yeah, I feel so stressed and trapped. Those are the two words that I feel like describe my situation the best. Stressed and trapped. But that's okay. There's some great stuff happening, too. I just gotta look a little harder for it. A lot easier to see all the stuff going wrong and not necessarily notice the things going right. Because here I am. The computer, it took 5 resets. It went from taking 6 resets, then yesterday was 2, and now today 5 resets. But it's still working. It's still working, eventually. So as long as that's definitely a bright side. What's up, Fernando? The Pure console took some hits after a bit of rage in Mario Maker 2. No, Con. No. Oh, I'm so sorry. What's up, Cameron? Hey, Josh and Vicky. What's up, Homelander? You keep it very, very, very family-friendly in the chat, so I hope you understand. No offense. But keep it very family-friendly. Maybe a future plan for the Switch, too. There you go, Con. Good afternoon, David. Good afternoon, my good man. All right, that's good enough for that. That's good enough for that. So hope you're having a good Wednesday out there, people. Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday used to be one of my favorite books as a kid. Uh-oh. Okay, there it is. Scared me for a second. Scared me for a bit of a second there. But one thing, another bright side, is it's so nice to have the sun shining. It's been dark and miserable for months here in New England. So it is so nice to have some warm, sunny weather. That definitely helps lighten the load a bit for me. So I am very grateful for that. I am very grateful for that. I don't know what I'm doing living in New England when I hate the weather so much. But the answer is my family. This is where all my loved ones are, so it makes it very difficult to leave. Hello, Mike. What's up, Toya? All right. I'd say that's just about good enough for me. We're about as set up as we're going to get. What's up, Nat? Nat is where it's at. What's up, Tim? Relaxing on a day off. There you go. That's a beautiful thing. I'm jealous, Tim. What's up, Jess? Great to see you over on the vertical. Over on the YouTube vertical stream, there are 2 streams happening right now on YouTube. a vertical, and a horizontal. And Jess, thank you for the heart in the share. You're unbelievable. People, hit me with that little like button. Hit me with that double tap. Hit me with your best shot. And thanks for the support. You are amazing. Thanks for the support.
Thanks for the support.
All right. Hopefully, this goes a little better than it has the past couple days. We're going to hope for the best. Prepared for the worst, hope for the best. Mike's cat is hanging in there. Doesn't need to drink that much. Oh, that's very sad. Sorry going through that, Mike. Didn't mean to make you jealous. Love to be a streamer like you. I'm just, hey, Tim, get in the game, my friend. If you have any desire to try streaming, I'm telling you, you owe it to yourself to do it immediately. Do not wait. Do not wait another minute. Do your first stream this weekend. Even if it's just with the phone, just with your phone, straight from the phone. Don't have a capture card, don't have a computer, whatever. Just point your phone at the game screen. Give it a whirl. Because that, in my opinion, you'll build from there if you get started. Whereas you can get trapped like me in the perfectionist thing where it's like, oh, well, I have to have all the right stuff in all the right ways and have all the right information and have all the right plans. And it just never happened. That's just like me in the shell jump video I've been talking about for literally years. And I am stuck in that exact trap right now with myself where I've filmed it. Well, filmed it is a weird way to say it. Recorded it in OBS 2 different times, started editing it 3 different times, and have never even gotten past phase 1. And it's all because I'm so stuck with... I've built it up to be this thing that I could never even achieve at this point. Like, I can't bring my vision to life, basically, is another way to say it. Whereas if you just force yourself to get step 1 going, I'm telling you, man, it's really a... That's my advice. What's up, Cool Bean? Thanks for the heart. Get some likes going. Double tap that screen for me, Cool Bean. Appreciate you. Happy Wednesday, David. Here we go. 42 lives, 1,229 clears. I'm telling you, people, if you have any desire to stream, do it immediately. Do not wait. Start today. This looks a little strange. 5 people been here. 1 person liked it. 32-second world record. Let's see what the translation is. The title, I'm using Google Translate. It says speed game. This looks like a soft lock to me. But I don't know. John! What's going on? Thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that support. I'm going to sing you a song, John. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. There it is. David said, been thinking about streaming, just don't know the proper equipment or software. David, do you have a smartphone? Do you have a smartphone? Because if you do, then you have all the equipment you need to start. And again, I'm not saying it's the optimal, ideal situation, but I've seen all types of clever phone streaming setups where they'll have a mirror, like a full-length mirror set up next to the TV, and then just point the camera at the TV and include the mirror, and the mirror has your reflection in it. That's one way around. But even if you don't do the mirror thing, just being able, just keep the camera close enough to you that the microphone picks you up, gets the gameplay. I'm telling you, I see streams on TikTok like that. Hundreds of many more viewers than I get. And all they're doing is with the smartphone. So again, I can't encourage you strongly enough. If you have any desire to stream or create content of any kind, I'm begging you to attempt. Just attempt. That's it. Even just make the attempt. Just try. That's my encouragement to you. Worst case scenario, here's the reality. There's a 99.9% chance that 10 or less people are ever even going to see it. So the pressure is so far gone at the beginning, and that's your chance to really get things going. Pick it up one little thing at a time. So that's my recommendation to you, chat. Let me know how it goes, David. Matt's been MIA. Watching the streams, but different times. Some good times, bad times, oh no. Pulling through. There we go. Thanks, Matt. It is a soft lock? Okay, I figured, David. If you take the second pipe and take it at 250 coins, and the first pipe is a troll, oh gosh, so it's a bit of a troll. What's up, J-Man? Hi, Alex and Kyle. Here we go. You know what? We'll leave a comment. It was already there for me. It was already there. Already the suggestion. Okay. So David was saying, I want to take the second pipe. Oh, that's unfortunate. What in the world is this?
Oh no!
Okay. We're down one. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
All right. Down to 40, bro. That is not good. That, and watch out for thwomps. Bro, what are these levels? I might be retiring from Endless Expert once and for all. It's happened before, and it's likely to happen again after this 3-day run. If it's more levels like this today, chat, it might be a long time before I play Endless again.
Oh no!
I feel like this is more a test of patience than a test of skill. That's the way I would sum up this experience right now. I got plenty of skill and not too much patience. Now we'll wait. Now, how am I supposed to get past the second one? There it is. It's going to be coming around for me here. I was literally staring at the second. Okay, well, here's the good news. The good news is we've now lost 4 lives. So now I can use a skip. And I'll beat this outside the run. We'll use it as a warm-up. It cost me 2 skips because I have over 30 skips in the bank. And we'll beat it outside the run. But yikes, bro. Yikes. I want to believe in endless. I want to believe. But I am very quickly becoming a non-believer. I thought that spell skip would be the answer. But there's nothing that 15% clear rate. This is going to wind up in endless normal next. 15% clear rate. So let's see. There it is. Confirmed. There we go. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah! Mario time!
Alrighty. World record. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. We're starting the run right now. That's what the skips are for. That's right, David. What's up, Adam? Thanks, George and Simon. 38 lives. It hurts me to say it. 38 lives, 1,229 clears. Thanks for the GG, Jess. What is this? Run. 4 people been here, 1 person liked it, 19-second world record. Bro. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Here's another one. Interesting level design.
Oh.
Very interesting level design choices here. Hurry up and wait until the last 1 second of the level. Now we know. Now we know. Hurry up and wait until the last second of the level. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, I forgot there were 2. I thought it was just 1. And since I don't have time to wait, there you go. Okay. Yep, we are on track. We are on track for this to be the final Endless Expert stream in a long time. Because you would never know. Based on my reactions and my streams so far today, you would never in a million years even believe that this is my favorite video game of all time. I certainly wouldn't as a viewer today. I would not believe that this is a favorite anything. Okay, then. Okie dokie, then. Alrighty, then. All right. I did not like that one. The translation was, can't think of a name. Yeah. Fair enough. Thanks, Alex. 37 lives, 1,230 clears. $37 lives. Hey, this looks good. Hey, it is good. 2,191 people been here. 534 liked it. Nearly a quarter of everyone who's been here couldn't help but like it, even though it's almost 4-minute world record. Okay, we finally found something worth playing. It says under. Okay, under. Thanks, Erica G. Okay, it's a red coin. It's a red coin challenge. And thanks for the follow, Elias. Okay. It's telling me I need 4 keys. You seeing this? That's the key. Times 4. We need 4 of them. Understood. Thank you for the clear instructions. Boy, do I appreciate it. 1. Okay, nice. Oh, boy. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Okay. Oh, how dare you, bro! If only I could have seen the enemy! Oh, and if you had... Man, we missed out on everything. Scott's asking about the Switch 2 pre-order. I actually got one through Jess, the unbelievable Jess. Hooked me up after I tried and failed. Tried and failed. Looks good. One up in places you would normally check. Okay, great. Now we're on to the next level. The next layer. And we're going to keep this. We're going to keep this power up. It's telling me down. I guess we're not going to keep it. Oh, I guess we are going to keep it. Let's just keep that running around. But what did my... Oh, and now I have ammo. No, this isn't ammo. Oh, it is, because I can throw it through the things. Okay. So there's that. And now it's basically guaranteed to have the power. All right. Well, now it's a copyright claim. Ba-da-ba. We need to change the music before it gets bad. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. This level looks cool, David. What's up, Barack? Just as a real. There we go. You got it through Best Buy. Very nice. Very nice. I can't wait. I bet you within the next 10 years, scalping will be taken care of. I don't think that's going to be a forever issue. Could be wrong, but I think we're going to discover some ways around it. How you like me now, chat? Even kept the power. No! That was close. That was close. AI will figure out how to stop scalping. There we go. There's our third one up. So you just have to make it through any of them with it. We just can't get our heads around what it's going to be like to have armies of AI much smarter than us. And it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. That's the truth. That is the truth. There we go. Here's our grand finale. This is a very cool level. This is a very cool... But that's part of what... It opens the door for solutions that would have never, ever existed if left to human brains. Hey, okay. We're doing this again. Okay, we got the key. Let's get rid of the copyright claim. Oh! I was trying to figure out what it meant by 4 keys. It meant the 4 layers of the red coins. It's not that you need 4 keys. That, what I thought was a key, that was meant to be a red coin. Because it's a coin with the key in the middle. That's what I failed to understand. Okay. Wait a minute, the big cats are here? What is going on here? I'm stuck. End? It's one of those where you have to die to finish the level. It's gotta be. Oh boy. All right, bro. You lost my like now. This ending is the opposite of what I like. But that's just one person. Clearly, a quarter of the people who experience this level disagree with me. Which just goes to show you. Which just goes to show you how little my opinion matters. And how irrelevant my opinion can be. Okay, I get it, bro! Big shout out to the big cats. Big shout out to Fairly Dodd parents as well over on TikTok. I'm still gonna give it a like, but spitefully. It's gonna get a spiteful like from me, because there's parts of me that can't stand the end. This ending, the part forcing you to die, and then this whole little run around at the end. But it's not that it's not cool. In a different context, in a super world, I might be raving about it. But in the context of Endless, this quickly went from excellent news to can't wait till it's over. Okay, chat, I'm not gonna look away. I will not make you watch this again. So what do I need to do? Duck? How do I not get pushed down? There we go. Okay. Definitely some cool stuff in there. Is this Pokemon? Maybe. No, this is Mario Maker 2 for the Nintendo Switch. And it's my favorite video game of all time, but if this was your first stream here, you would never guess that. I'll give it a spiteful like. I'll give it a spiteful like with the seriously. Great for a super world, horrible for endless. That would be my summary. I noticed the 99 coins, Josh. Thanks, Simon, Alex, Sally, Robbie. I'm losing my mind. I'm feeling trapped and stressed is my answer to how am I. And I always... See, I had this... I caught myself... I had this interaction with my boss where my boss would just say, hey, what's going on? And my instinct was to overshare and to, like, give an honest answer. But I have to remember that 99% of the time that's another human says, hey, how are you? They don't actually necessarily want to know if the answer is negative. If it's good, they likely want to hear it. But the vast majority of the time, someone says, hey, how you doing? It's meant to be a nice casual greeting, a nice little surface level layup. But I don't operate that way, which works against me. So I quickly had to change gears. Man, what a moment. Lots of awkward moments in my life, people. Okay. 38 lives, 1,231 clears. You can let it out. Well, that's nice here, Robbie, but this is the interesting thing with streaming. Everything I say can and will be held against me in the court of the internet. And all it takes is one little 15-second clip taken out of context, shared with the right caption, and all of a sudden, a million people think the wrong thing about you. So I have that in the back of my mind as well. And I'm constantly sort of arguing with myself or providing the counterpoint. If I say one thing, I'm instantly hearing the counterpoint in my mind and then feel compelled to address it or acknowledge it, which from the outside just ends up weakening what I said originally. But my overall goal is to strengthen it. Because to me, the strongest point you could make is a point that acknowledges the counterpoint. If all you focus on is your point, your opinion, your part of the part you understand, you're almost always going to miss something critical from the other side. So for me, I'm constantly, if I think one thing, I'm considering, well, what's the person who disagrees with me thinking? Because I think the vast majority of us are pretty smart. And I think the opinions that you hold, there's likely a reason. And I promise you, there's some opinions you have that I disagree with. I don't think you having a different opinion than me means you're not as smart as me. But that is how, at least in my opinion, with my observation, the average person seems to operate that way, that, oh, if someone has differing opinions, they must not be as smart as me. They must not be able to grasp all the good reasons that I have. But in reality, it's the opposite. It's that person's unable to have the cognitive dissonance, that static in your brain of being able to understand what you think, why you believe it, but then also be able to entertain, well, this is why someone else might disagree, a valid reason they might disagree. So there you go, chat. Level's cool. There you go, user unnamed. Okay, here we go, chat. Sorry. 70 people been here, 5 people liked it. 9-second world record. What's up, Balin? With 500 seconds on the clock. What's up, Misha? Listen on the drive home. There you go. No, bro. Is this real life? Look at the way it lined up. The gap where you're supposed to be was not available. Gotta love that sun, Erica. Stay low at the goal, yeah. If possible. Well, now we know we won't go to that ending until the sun is in the correct position, but you just kind of have to know. Just kind of know it. Now we're good. Okay.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Is this the real life, or is this just fantasy, Rook? I'm caught in a landslide. The landslide will bring me down. Let's see how many lyrics we can string together. Did I like it? Absolutely not. Does that mean it's a bad level? Absolutely not. Let's turn the page. Get it out of there! That could be someone's favorite level. There's a great example. As much as I genuinely don't enjoy that level, I can very much believe, without like it blowing my mind, that someone else might enjoy that. I can appreciate that reality. This is why I'd go so far out of my way to say, is a level creator mean, evil scientist, all these bizarro things that a lot of streamers tend to spout when they're in a level they don't personally enjoy, and oftentimes it's at the expense of the level creator, who's sometimes a 12-year-old who had no idea some streamer was going to play it a year later. There you go. Jones got me on the laptop, a giant Danish. There you go. Enjoy the Danish. 40 lives, 1,232 clears. Three Hammer Bros have got to go. 60 people been here. 5 people liked it. 25-second world record. The Hammer Bros what matters. Hammer Bros. Where you at, bros? They're there. How you like that move? Took out 6 of them. And there's some more down here. Here. No. How dare you, bro? Whoops. It's okay. Get them out of here. All right. All right. What's up, Jessica? There we go, David and Lee. That earned us a letter. We'll give that one a like. What's up, Comedy Spot? This is Expert. But to be clear, there is one level above this, Super Expert. Thanks, Alucard. Thanks, David Lee, Erica, and Balin. 41 lives, 1,233 clears. What in the world is this? Speedrun. 103 people been here, 7 people liked it, 14-second world record. Let's see if the title has any hints for us. Breath of the Taimu. I don't know what that is. What's up, Jan? What in the world happened? Jess, I'm going to give you one chance here. If you bring that up one more time, I'm banning that account too. It's your one and only warning. You're either going to move on now. There's a fork in the road. We'll see what you choose. We will see what you choose. Now, how can I do that faster? That felt about as fast as I can go. There we go. Oh, this part. That's a half a second faster. If you can get over the saws before you enter the pipe. How, though? Okay, we got it.
Oh yeah.
We got it.
Mario time.
So I watched a Ryukai videos. Nice. Got to the point. Talked about when the Switch is about to come out. And now the Switch 2's coming. There you go, Jordan. Shout out to Ryukai. Thanks, Sally and Fernando. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. I don't know. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks, George, David, and Lee. There you go, Juice. We definitely get a lot of new soup speedruns. Ain't no doubt about that. Thanks, Erica and Troy. 40 lives, 1,234 clears. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit that like button, people. Let's do it. Troll. $31 people been here. 3 people liked it. 22nd world record. I doubt I want that. I doubt that's the real key. Told you. How you like that? Oh, buddy, this is the kind of level some people enjoy, and that's fine with me. I just wish I didn't have to play it, but I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I still need 3 coins from somewhere. Thwomp? No way. Yeah! Unbelievable, the one shot. Wow. Okay, then. Hey, thanks for the follow, Juice. Wow. Well, SKIP, we earned the P for the one shot. Unbelievable. The rare troll one shot. Add a skip to the bank right before the page turn. And thank you, David. Clint says the Facebook update made it worse. Can't full screen any content. Yeah, I heard you can't cast it to TVs either. Clint, Facebook gaming. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I think I do know what you're doing. It seems as though for about 2 years now, every opportunity you've had to improve Facebook gaming, rather than improve it, well, let me put it this way. I know that there is a group of people at Facebook that are dedicated to working on Facebook gaming. My theory is that group is maybe 3 people as of today, and I think 2021 it was probably about 100 people. And so I think that's part of what is happening. We're just watching Facebook gaming plummet into the depths of nothingness because I'm gonna force myself to be done right there. Let's keep it moving. Thanks for the GG, George, Lee, Sally, Simon, Joanna, Primetime. And if you notice a little salt in my tone, it's because here's a little history. Super Pat World, I started on Facebook gaming. I streamed there exclusively for years, and I was a Facebook partner. I was able to be a full-time streamer in huge part to becoming a Facebook partner. And about 6 months later, everything fell apart. Remember that headline? Meta loses 80% of their value overnight when they made that big, whatever, people. You don't want to hear me whine about it. 41 lives, 1,235 clears. Here we go. Now I'm streaming on every platform on the planet to about 10 people on each one. Makes a lot of sense. Good job, Pat. Oh, gosh. At least it's straightforward. 50 people been here. Some people liked it. 2-second world record. I have to jump and not touch this ground. Have to jump, bonk against this bit, twirl, and not touch the ground. Insanely precise. And I have 10 seconds, so I only get one attempt. I only get one attempt, really, no matter what. All right. I don't know what they could possibly offer as help in the title. If you can't clear this in one go, you're a beginner. Well, I guess I stand corrected. They did have something to offer us. If I can't get it in one try, I'm a beginner. About to be streaming 5 years. I'm a beginner. Turns out, I'm a beginner. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? I'm not even getting the twirl.
Oh, no.
You know what? I think I'm wrong. I think my approach is incorrect. I think it will never work the way what I fail to see is that I'm always going to deal with the immediate maximum downward momentum after bonking on the ceiling. So I think there's no way. No, I haven't been doing this full time for almost a year now, Dots. I see Dots over on TikTok. No, I went from being able to just about afford this house and have a little money to save, all the way to being in massive debt, working full time, still streaming every single day, and still behind $500 to $1,000 every month with no light at the end of the tunnel. So that's the deal over there. And see, here comes the oversharing. Sorry about that, Dots. What's up, Anna the Purple Butterfly? Okay, so ultimately, here's what I'm trying to say about this. I think I need to be twirling before I ever even make it through. Meaning, I think I want to jump and twirl. I want to already initiate the twirl before I hit the top. Okay, I appreciate you, Dots. Enjoy watching the streams. Thank you. It's really nice of you. There it is. That was the answer.
Oh, yeah. Mario time.
At least I understood it eventually. And you know what? For the levels today, bro, that's a stellar level. That's incredible. That is a real achievement based on what we've seen today. What's up, Svea? Thanks, George, David, and Juiced. All right, 39 lives, 1,236 clears. Here we go. But the weather's warming up, let me tell you that. Hey, a boss battle. Oh, and that's, but I'm, part of what's lending my the feeling of being trapped is I have had the ultimate luxury and privilege of, for the past 15 plus years, I've had every summer off. When I was a special educator, I had it all set up so I'd still get paid through the summer. What in the world is this? What's my goal here? Was that right? And now, 2025. Oh, ba ba doo ba doo ba da da ba da ba da ba ba. I gotta talk over this or I get a copyright claim. And there we go. Thank you, bro. Now, I'll be a working schmuck as the summer just dwindles away. Monday through Friday, without exaggerating, I have every hour mapped out from 5 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Whoops. This is actually pretty cool. This level's pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just saw someone who was saying that you should never say, to be honest, or I'm not gonna lie to you. Because in their mind, hey, is that the one shot? In their mind, that implies that if you don't say that, you're somehow being dishonest. But that's not how it's used. That is meant to say, that's supposed to emphasize the vulnerability / honesty that's about to be shared. Like, you can be very truthful without being 100% honest, meaning you don't have to share every element of every aspect of every part of the situation. You know what I mean? But that's the more complicated dynamic when it comes to being honest and truth-telling. Some people, if you say, hey, where'd you go? And then I say, oh, I went to the store. But I really went to 3 stores, or I went to a store and then somewhere else. Did I tell the truth? Technically, yes. But whatever. I feel like if you either get it or you don't. That was cool. That was really cool, actually. Ultimately, if I say, to be honest, or I'm not going to lie to you, that's meant to say, I'm about to say something without holding back. Certainly not that I'm typically lying. Thought that was kind of a wild take. Okay, there we go. Apparently I am a beginner, Jordan. Thanks, Lee, Simon, Misha, George. And we got the one shot. That's right. Thanks, Joanna. Okay. 41 lives, 1,237 clears. I know many of you have some very difficult situations going on, too, so no part of me thinks I have it so much worse than everybody else. Just really been struggling to deal with it all in my own little world. 29 people been here. 2 people liked it. 6.6 second world record. That's not what I want to do. That's actually pretty tricky. I should have made the jump from here. That's the move. Not gonna lie, admitting something where a lie is easier. Like, for example, Repair Guy does some work for you after the study. He said, this job is all done and move on, or this job is done, but I'm not gonna lie. Notice some other problem I want to get fixed. Okay, fair enough, Kit. Okay, I think I know the adjustment to make. This is nice. This level will get 20 seconds is ample time. They give you enough time to check out what they got for you. Like, I was able to hit that spring. No! Oh, buddy. I need a big jump here, and now here we go. No. Oh! I had it wrong again. I think I'm supposed to jump up to the left side of this one way. So it's like it's not even there. If I cross the line right there, I bet you that's it. I bet you that will make the difference. Okay. Okay, well, I gotta give it up that with just a few one-ways and a couple spikes, they actually created something pretty tricky. Oh, buddy. Like that. Oh. Wow. Wow. Can you bounce on a bullet bill? Yes, but then that would be even more difficult to control. I wouldn't gain anything. If anything, it would just be another layer of or another variable to introduce. Wow. There's Jan and Clint saying jumping off the bullet bill. I'm just not understanding how that would benefit me. If anything, like I'm saying, it looks like it would complicate the jump even further. What about this? Okay, well, here's the good news about this situation. We just lost our 4 lives. Oh, gosh. We lost our 4 lives. So now we're going to use a skip. We're going to beat this outside the run. No! That's a first. That's a very first. Oh, I just wasted a life for absolutely no reason. Oh, chat. I selfishly was really wanting a W. I really wanted a W today. I wanted to see things play out in a positive way today. 5 clears. Oh, I was going to translate it. Whatever. Oops. All right. So yeah, let's go with the idea of avoiding the one-way like that. Wow, there's just enough layers to this that usually my brain just kind of does it, but there's just enough that it's not doing it. Which I know that might not. There it is. It's a much more awkward angle than it looks, because it looks like you got 2 blocks is a lot of space for a precise jump. But it's the angle you end up being at. But not trolly at all. If anything, I respect it. I just think it probably could have been super expert. But I guess it was so short that it wouldn't be. Gave me a run for my money. All right. Can you use the shell from the Turtles' helmet? I don't think so. I'm trying to think of which level that would have been talking about, but probably not. Okay, 36 lives, chat. This run's almost over. 36 lives, 1,237 clears. We are very... all it would take is 6 or so bad levels in a row. And by bad, I mean life-wise. And the run's done. It is a copyright claim, uncleared level. Oh, my gosh, bro. 4 people been here. 1 person liked it. Nobody cleared it. Copyright claim. Boy, oh boy, chat. We got to find a way to turn this thing around. Hey, tomorrow is Mario Odyssey. I'm genuinely looking forward to it, too. And Dots, thanks for the follow. Sorry I missed you. So I'm going to sing you a song I wrote and recorded a million years ago. That's what I should really do. Should just quit streaming and do music. Okay, it's a multiplayer level. We'll go with the blue. A 7-minute clear check. Content with the view, no one notices him. I like it so far. He sits at a distance, just taking it in.
impossible to believe that so much has happened since then. He wonders how long has it been. His shoulder moves up to meet the tear on his chin. He smiles from a distance, just taking it in. Somebody somewhere said that you can't go back home again, but sometimes it's fun to pretend.
Okay, so far it's awesome. It's actually really, really good. I really like the platforming so far. So maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yesterday he gave it away. Today he's taking it in.
I really like this so far. Oh gosh, that was to get the key. Now we're going back. I don't think there was anything I have to worry about hitting, right? No spikes. No, I think there were spikes actually. Here, right? Right there. If I'm not mistaken. No, it's just a gap. I am mistaken. Love Mario Odyssey. It's my first time playing it. It is. At 2019, I had played it for a bit, but not much. Enough that I made it to when I started it on this past Sunday. When I restarted it this past Sunday, I picked up my game file in New Donk City. But I had less than 100 moons. I want to say I had like 60-something moons. So I had played more than I thought, but not enough to remember anything. All right. Tedious but platforming. That's what I like. And there's double star. Bit of oof of levels. There's been the other day going over to Cocoon up in the blanket. There you go. Make it a weighted blanket, double star. Excuse me. No spikes, George. Thank you. Looks like a dev exit. You wait for the block to hit the bomb at the beginning and take the pipe to the left. Oh, man. What's going on, Mert? No enemies. Okay, so it is a pacifist level. No enemies. Tough. Thank you very much. Bro, how? Oh, like that. No! There we go. No! Oh, wait, I can use Jan's cheese. Dev exit if you wait for the beginning. No, there's a clear con, so I can't do it. Bro, the roller coaster I'm on right now is unreal. I'm trying. I promise you, Chad, I'm putting maximum effort in right now. I am putting maximum effort into keeping it cool, calm, collected, into not just snapping. Uncleared. The music already ended. Oh, gosh. So, the cheese isn't real. The cheese isn't real. That's okay, Jan. Hello, Hank. It's nice to meet you. Here's how it works with getting banned in my chat. I do everything humanly possible to prevent someone getting banned in my chat, especially someone who wants to be here. So I give endless warnings, endless. And once the line is crossed of banning someone, I'm done talking about it. If you really want to find out, you can go watch the streams yourself. They're all still there on YouTube. But ultimately, I can promise you this. If you're going to get banned here, it was not... Well, I'll say it this way. Getting banned from Super Pat World, more than anything else, it means we're not a good fit. It means that your tendencies, the things you want to talk about, the things you want to say, are consistently not aligned with what I'm trying to put out there in my stream. And so what I've had happen many times is someone gets banned, and then they want to act so innocent, like nothing ever happened. What in the world could I have gotten banned for? I did nothing wrong. I did absolutely nothing wrong. It's like, which really hammers home my point, which is if you get banned from my chat and you can't figure out why, that's the ultimate evidence that we're not a good fit, because the only way I'm banning you is if I am 100% convinced that it's not a good fit. 100%. So if on your end, you're still questioning how it happened, that is the ultimate evidence that that was the right move. So there you go. Here's the answer. And now we know there's no enemies, so we can just drop. But I'll say this, there's plenty of people in the chat right now that I've had arguments with, gone back and forth with, had issues with, and we worked it out. So there's 100 different examples like that of people who could have almost got banned, this and that, and then came around to the other side and ended up all working out fine. So I have over 100 of those stories, but I also have over 100 that went the other way. What's going on, Tim? Okay. Now we know what to do. But I can definitely say, since starting streaming, by far, my least favorite part of streaming is banning anyone. Really don't enjoy that even a little bit. I get nothing out of that. There's no part of me that's like, oh yeah, I love the power. No. Not at all. Oh, okay, this is where I made it last time. Oh, gosh. And you know, when I first started multi-streaming, I had an opportunity where someone who had gotten banned a while before that was on a different account and said, "Hey, I'm gonna follow the rules. It's all good now." And I said, "You know what? I'm gonna give it a try. I would like to believe that redemption is possible in this context." And it turned out to be one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. So I learned my lesson there. He kind of ruined it for everybody else, so. But there's one thing I can be very thankful for. In the past, like in 2025, has actually been pretty amazing for a lack of trolling. And that's the that's the bright side to not being a growing streamer. The good news about barely anybody watching you, relative to what... Okay, now we're going down here. Relative to the past, is there's way fewer trolls. Way fewer. Okay, now we're getting a flower. Okay, I got to give you another song. Sorry, chat. Dale's never been banned, that's right. I'm telling you, I've gotten into it with many of you. And we've come around the other side to be okay about it. Oh, gosh. gosh, I have to do that over and over.
It's never gonna fade, and nothing could replace the mark you made. I wish you could have stayed, but part of you
Come on.
remains.
I don't have time for this, bro. There we go. We're running out of time. And we do not have a checkpoint. There's no checkpoints in this level. So I'm getting a little worried. Getting a little worried at this point because I would like to be done with this.
You may be away.
Fell asleep watching Garden State, one of my favorite movies. Such a good soundtrack. Had me listening to Coldplay on the ride home today. Come on! And we have to do it one more time after this. I hope it goes through this door. Please be through this door.
Imagine how this could happen.
I'm so afraid I'm going to hit that spike.
With so much of life left to
Yeah, there we go.
all
There we
that
don't go.
I'm sure of is you left this world loved. Everyone misses you more than you know.
That's the goal. We've got 50-something seconds to make this happen. It looks like I'm going to get a shellman.
I wish you could have stayed, but part of you remains in the mark you made. Now you've gone away.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Not the mark you made. You may be away, but not the mark you made.
Come on! I don't have. There's no way! There's no way! I have 0% chance. I have to do this all again. I have to do this all again, chat. This is the final Endless Expert stream, possibly ever, for Mario Maker 2. It might, the next time you see me play Endless Expert, it might be no skip Mario Maker 2. But that's the straw that broke the camel's back at this point, because it's 3. It's days in a row of this. And I'm tapping. What's going on, Zach? I think that was my second attempt, if I'm not mistaken. That was my second attempt. And I didn't really dilly-dally, so come on, Joe Land. Come on, Doc. The thing is, this should be like 3 levels. And nice to see you, gents. This should be 3 levels. But that was my second attempt, okay. Paperowski. And I missed Dale was sharing his experience. He said I had multiple warnings in my first 2 days because of my potty bow. LOL. And I've been good in the 4 years since, and there you go. And you've been one of my favorites. Always glad to talk to you, Dale. Big shout out to Claire. Was the first one to send me anything in the P.O. box. Sent me a 1-up mushroom. Yeah. Big shout out to you, Dale. Genuinely get no enjoyment out of banning anyone ever. There's never been once that I was excited to do it. Bro! What is happening right now? What is happening right now? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I did that first try or something before. Oh, how am I going to do this fast? That's it. Oh, buddy. Woo. I wonder when we'll see Endless Expert again. Might be 2026, might be 2027. Wonder if I'll still be streaming then. If I had known this is where I'd be today, would I have continued streaming the past like year or two? Almost definitely not. I would have put that time elsewhere. But now, in poker terms, I'm pot committed. I'm now 5 years in with Super Pat World. 5 years. Thousands of hours. It would feel foolish to quit now. No! That's exactly what I can't afford, bro. Oh my gosh. Oops. Good gracious, bro. Let me rest my eyes for a second. And the music ended. Good thing I looked. No, I got to stick by the system, Ev. What's going on, Frank and Ty? When you do the St. Jude streaming, that's true. That definitely brings some balance to the force. We just hit $60,000 raised for St. Jude since 2021. And that definitely is encouraging. So thanks for bringing that up, Joanna. Don't give up. Life of your board day. Well, yeah, and I look forward to streaming. That's the thing. It's just, yeah, it's complicated. I have a complicated relationship with streaming at this point. And what's up, Eb? Nice to see you. Hopefully I'm faster than last time. The silence. Sorry about that, Paul. It's this song gives me a copyright claim. Another fun little streaming obstacle. Here you go. A song I wrote and recorded so long ago I barely even remember it.
I see the worst of conditions in the highest definition.
I just don't want to get hit by the ice block.
Somebody's grief and pain out on display, so I can have some
right
entertainment tonight. I hear the cries of the helpless and the bound in surround sound, but the speaker sheds no tear. It's got no idea the way they feel while it whispers their screams in my ear. I wonder what's it like to be
Okay,
on the
249
other
through this
side
pipe.
of my
Appreciate you, Ayana.
TV. I wonder what's it like to be on the other side. I wonder what
And
my
I
life
apologize
would
to
be on the other
anyone who
side
feels
of
like
my
I'm just complaining.
TV. I wonder what my life would be on the other side.
It's not my goal, but by definition, it's what's happening. So I apologize for that. It's a fine line between whining and expressing your feelings. Oftentimes, there's a very fine line between those two things. And depending on the listener, depending on the person hearing it, they might all. Oh gosh.
My personal antidote is my remote. It never leaves my side.
Depending on the person hearing the words, sometimes, if anything's even a little whiny, it feels strongly like whining. And that's valid. Like I said, my definition, you wouldn't be wrong. You would not be incorrect.
I wonder what my life would be on the other side of my teeth.
Hey, that's what they need to look like right there. I'm doing better not run into the spring. I know I did that quite a bit. And you know what's really ironic? After all said and done, I will still like this level. As much as it's driving me crazy, the platforming is solid. And they could have put enemies, they could have made this very painful. But it really is just like a super long consistency speedrun type thing. There we go. Got the look. Got key. No, we had to get it at least once, I guess.
I wonder what's it like to be on the other
Okay,
side.
we're doing much better than last time.
I wonder what's
Much
it
better.
like to be on the other side. I wonder what my
Okay.
life would be on the other side of my teeth.
I would say it's far from a guarantee,
My life would be on
but
the other side.
it's we got a good shot at it here.
Wonder what's it like to be on the other side of my teeth. I wonder what's it like to be on the other side. I wonder what my life would be on the other side of my teeth.
Oh, I forgot.
My life, what my life would be on the other side. I wonder what's it like to be on the other side of my teeth. I wonder what's it like to be on the other side. I wonder what my life would be.
All right. That was clutch. This one we can run through. $55 seconds on the clock. No! Don't betray me, Donut. Good gracious. Oops. Is this going to hurt me? Well, chat. No, we can't skip now. Absolutely not. We have 3 1-ups, and I couldn't if I wanted to. I'd have to lose one more life before I can skip. Okay. Hey, all right. I can get down with this. The
Might as
truth
well, right?
is, and don't forget to like the stream. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want that. I want that. I like the design. I do like the design.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like I need this. Looks like a bit of a necessity.
Yeah.
I can bring a spring. You know I like to bring a spring.
Yeah.
I'm trying to choose my words carefully. Nice. See, what you're seeing right now is a degree of emotional regulation that's difficult to appreciate externally. Because boy, oh boy, if you could hear the alarm bells going off internally, you'd be like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with this guy? If you could hear what's happening internally, you'd be afraid for me. But I'm making the choice to not lean in to those valid feelings that I'm feeling. And see, there's an important distinction between looking at it as not leaning into them versus denying them. Because if you have negative feelings and you just try to deny it, pretend you don't feel anything negative, that, in my opinion, is going to make you go backwards. That's going to do more harm than good. You have to be able to validate the feeling. Okay, I can understand why you're very frustrated, why you're feeling hopeless. I can appreciate all the valid reasons you feel that way. But with that said, I know from life experience, the more that I lean into that feeling, the more I focus and perseverate on that feeling and on the reasons for that feeling, the more I feel it and nothing else. And that is not a great move. That's not a great move. The trickiest part is just being aware. When I first read this book about emotional intelligence when I was, how old was I? 20. How do I do this part? Apparently not that way. Oh my gosh. Pat? That's not that. I keep thinking it's... Oh, it's this. I have to go into the wall. There. No! Well, unfortunately, this is not even close to as good of a run as the last one. Oh, I almost did the insta loss. Yeah, when I first read that book about emotional intelligence, when I was like, how old would I have been? It was after my mom died, so it was after I was 21, but it was definitely before 30. Somewhere, let's call it 25. Somewhere around 25, I read this book about emotional intelligence, and in the intro, it said something along the lines of, did you know that in any given moment, you are experiencing feelings? And that one sentence, I couldn't believe it. In my mind, I thought emotion was something I felt like a couple times a day. It certainly was nothing I perceived as anything constantly happening. I couldn't even get I almost made me think, okay, well, this book is nonsense. That can't actually be true for everyone. But now, in hindsight, it's like, wow, Pat, you really had no idea. But, newsflash, you're feeling something right now, chat. You're feeling feelings right now. You might not know it. And I'd be willing to wager that you're likely feeling 3 or more feelings right now. You got your primary feeling, your secondary, and then the bonus feeling. Like right now, the feeling that I'm focusing on that I'm feeling right now is determined. I do genuinely, in spite of the other feelings, I feel very determined right now. Now, is that the only thing I'm feeling right now? No. No. I am feeling a massive wave of frustration. Massive, to the point that I can almost see it in a comical light, which is helpful. If you can get in the habit of laughing at yourself in the midst of, like, strong emotion, I feel like that can be very helpful, too. because you can almost, hey, there we go. It helps you really get in touch with the idea of ultimately it almost always is going to feel like a bigger deal than it really is in almost every context. And so if you can accept that as real as it feels, even though it feels like I'm maxed out frustration, I know it could be much more frustrating than this. Hey, well, look at that. That's what we needed to save this run. But we're still far behind. We were through the door at like 120 before. But I did have ample time. No, not now, bro. Come on, Pat. No, not now. You got a chance, Pat. Come on. You made it this far. You made it this far, bro. Come on. 86 seconds on the clock. And we were, oh gosh, I just had a flashback. So we know, once we land on that thing, you got to hold right. We got to nail this. That's okay. I don't mind that. We're still okay. Especially, see, we remembered that. That was huge. Get there. Nice. It's going to be so close, Chad. It's ridiculous. Come on, Pat. Come on, buddy. 40 seconds is enough. Just don't mess up. Come on, no! That's okay, Pat. If you have any chance at all, you've got to stay focused. Stay focused. You still have a chance. 20 seconds is enough, potentially. Go right. Ten seconds. Please. Whew. We got the first clear. We got the first clear. Ev, you're right. I could have technically skipped it because I started with 30. I thought I started with 40-something, but I think you're right. There you go, Em. Later, Lee. Perseverate. There you go. Look that one up. Level should be played outside the run. There you go, Kate Borowski. What's up, Chris? We're playing a little Mario Maker 2 here. Is this the same level? It is, Misha. Is it impossible to stay on the conveyor belt longer? I'm not sure, Justice. Thanks, Sally, Misha, Ev, Kit, Andy, Lee, Dale, Ayana, George, Jerry, Erica, M, Philip, George, Anna the Purple Butterfly, Justice. How did they do it in 7 minutes? It's a good question. We got there, Chris. Thank you, Jan. There we go, Eric. You want the level code? You got it, Philip. And I'll give it a like I said. Level itself, it just should have been like 3 different levels. Excuse me. We'll say speedrun. And George came through with 500 stars. Thank you, George, for the 500 stars. You were the super star leader of the star drop feed. Okay. And 100 stars from Ev. Thank you, Ev. Coming through with the stars. The star drops for you, Ev. Good afternoon, Score Bunny. Thanks for the hot message. Dots. I should call you Ellipsis. Level code is in the chat on Facebook. And here's a chance to take a screenshot. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. And on that note, let's play some Popular Super Expert. Oh, Miracle took over. That's right. We're playing that Saturday. Ooh. A Yoshi Shell Heaven. No checkpoint. Practice doors. It's going to get crazy. Oh, my caps lock was not on. All right. And there's no game music. Thank you. There we go. Thanks for the GG, Paul. Sorry I missed you over on the vertical. All right, what do we have here? We're going into the land of Kaizo. We made it to practice door 1. Okay. We will take it from practice door 1. Lurk away. Lurk away, double star. I held right too much. You want to hold right, but not all the way hold right. Which might not be the clearest way to express what I'm trying to say. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we made it to the 3rd practice door. What's up, Chris? I have to make an adjustment. Like that. There you go. Okay. And then we save the Yoshis. Hey! 1,500 stars from Ev. Taking over the Superstar Leader. Thanks so much for the support, Ev. The star drops for you. For beating the level. Thank you, Ev. Big time, Ev. All right, we've done every section. Now we got to actually do it. Oh, that's not going to work. Good. Yeah, buddy. You come with me, Yosh. There we go. Awesome level. Good way to start the popular list. There's number 1. Kaizo with the number 1. That's rare nowadays. Kaizo with the number 1 most popular spot. And Super Expert. What's up, Super Trucker J? Come by and say. You got to get ready to get dinner and head to the sleep clinic. There you go, Super Trucker J. I didn't mean to press that. Thanks, George, M, Fernando, and Susie. Thanks, Jess. We're saving the miracle levels for Saturday. There we go, Chris, over on YouTube. There we go. Want me to remind you to send something on Venmo? Well, I'm reminding you right now. Oh my gosh. How does this work? Is it just when I jump? This is awesome. I don't understand what's controlling it. I think it's just me jumping. No, it's not. See, there is more to the story. Oops. That was progress. This is pretty cool. Whoa. Yeah, buddy. Oh my gosh, that's too slow. Oh, buddy. That's definitely not the way to start. Okay, this is interesting. Hold on now. That was a lot faster. I think that's... Heard you say it. There you go. Thanks. Well, thank you, Em. You're unbelievable. That was tough. That was a lot tougher than it looks. I can promise you that. Thwomp above activates on-up blocks. I think you're 100% right there, Chris. I think you're 100% correct. No! That's not what I tried to do. Hold on now. I wanted to like it and leave a comment. There we go. Shouting out Super Trucker J. There are thwomps above each on-off block. There you go. Speedrun. Okay. Who was that? Nintendoroy. Wow. Hold on now. Who are you? Flappy Bird, Nintendo Switch. Excuse me. A mini game. Let's try the mini game. Every time, whoa, buddy! I think Johnny Bravo, the one-man army. Hey, hey, hey! I remember that Cartoon Network. Remember the good old Cartoon Network days? Dexter's Laboratory. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Cartoons. There it is. Jesse remembers. I'm talking. This was before Adult Swim. This predates Adult Swim. This reminds me of that game show where you gotta match the cutout. All right. Whoa! Whoa! Cool stuff. Now survival. Oh! Survival with the help of a little RNG. But it's used very well here. It's used to great effect. I approve wholeheartedly. There it is. Awesome. Great levels. People, take a screenshot. You should really try this. You don't have to be the in the top 100 players to beat this stuff. You could, even if you've completed story mode, you got a shot at these levels. If you've completed story mode, you're ready. That was great. Thanks, Fernando and M. You got anything on the tougher side? Like, oh, 3 waves? Yeah, here we go. Let's see what this one's all about. Well, chat, I can honestly say, at this point in the stream, I do feel 1,000,000 times better than I did just an hour ago. And that's in huge part thanks to you. So thanks for the encouragement and the support, in spite of my madness. Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm down with that. Hey. There we go. There you go. Hey, watch it, Ghost. I see you creeping. If you're creeping, keep it on the low. My heart just can't take it anymore. Oh, buddy. No! All right, this is awesome. Chris is going to give it a try. Thanks, Ayana. Oh! It drops you right. Okay. Just getting right to it here. Ugh! Very nice. Awesome level. We're all a little mad here. There we go. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate you, K. Borowski. What's up, Megan? Doing better than me. Ate too much yesterday. Lasted till today. I think it's doing better. There you go, Megan. I think we've all been there. I certainly have. But I will say this: when that happens to me, if I overeat like by accident, that does typically not happen again for a long time after that, because I'm the memory of it comes rushing back every time I even start to feel full. In fact, I would say the last time I felt like I really overate was probably 5 or 6 years ago. It hasn't stopped me from putting on weight. Let me tell you that. But with that said, it is not the result of eating a bunch all at once. I'm someone who more just constantly eats. Like when I have dinner, it's usually like a half portion. I'd rather have 2 halves of dinner than have a whole bunch all at once. Like just preference, not even like healthy wise, just natural preference. Which can be a really good thing, but it can also be too many opportunities to eat. All right, chat. Whatever you overeaten, feel for a few weeks, the blood sugars wreak havoc. There you go. Ooh, I love wall jumping. Cherry Potter! Big shout out to Cherry over on Facebook. Cherry with 3 Y's. Why? Because she's gotta. Cherry Potter. Not family friendly, but always a very friendly experience when you go check her out. And puts up some funny content. Great gamer. Shout out to Cherry. What's up, Taylor? You made the stream. You've been getting home late this week, assuming the last couple streams didn't go so well. Yeah, it's been a little tricky lately. In fact, today's... one of the things you missed in today's stream was me deciding that that Endless Expert is indefinitely banned. But I'll say this. Whoa. Whoa. Mario Odyssey tomorrow. I will say that, and I'm looking forward to that little switch up. I was really enjoying it Sunday. The stream ended up getting cut short because I messed up my That's not what the Z meant. There you go, Cherry. Speaking of overeating, your stomach's hurting itself at a random time of the day. Oh, that's no fun, Chris. The cat walked on the iPad. No, you're good, Clumsy. There you go, Eric. Shout out to Eric. Okay. We're ready now. We're ready spaghetti. But yeah, Mario Odyssey. I didn't realize just how cool it was. One thing I really liked about it was the that move that the chat taught me. Throwing the hat. Jump, throw the hat, and then dive onto it. I thought that was pretty cool. Even with the skips. Well, no, the monthly charity run is the exception. The St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, that run is its own world. And on that one, I can skip basically at will, now that we have so many skips. So that's the exception. What's my favorite burger place? If I'm just really in the mood for a burger, I'm going to Five Guys. But I pretty much, I'd say I try to keep Five Guys like a 5 times a year situation. But that's a tough burger to beat, in my opinion. You gonna get the Switch too? Yes, Jerry! As soon as humanly possible. I am dying to get my hands on that Mario Kart and that DK. But we gotta wait till July for the DK. I also think the Welcome game is actually gonna be really cool. I have high hopes for the Welcome game. And I know it's unfortunate that they're charging for it. Definitely would have been better to include it. But with that said, with the limited selection at launch, that's one of the games I'm actually really looking forward to, ironically. Tim likes Five Guys. There we go. Thanks, Megan and Jesse. Andy saying, how do you like the update on the Switch today? It prompted me to do the update, Andy, and I said no. Just start the software. Because I wanted to start the stream. So I don't even know what the update is. In-N-Out is popular out here. Five Guys so much better. Now, I don't know that I've had In-N-Out. Maybe once or twice. I know I went to California when I was in the 20s. Was I even 20 yet? I can't believe how much of a blur the past is. It's a weird feeling being this old. Five Guys up north is better than the ones in the south. That's interesting, Kyle. Yet to enjoy Five Guys. Almost had every burger I've had from them has been unseasoned. That's interesting. You can't multi-bounce the cap dive. Only lets you do it once. Right, that's true, Chris. And Callie, there we go. In-N-Out. I'll take you up on it, M. And me, Brent, thanks for the share. Cool being asked, did I pre-order the Switch 2? I tried and failed, but one of my viewers, Jess, one of my biggest supporters, came through for me and got a pre-order. So I do have one now, thankfully. Very thankful for that. Wait a minute. We got a Minecraft? We'll do one more here. A little Minecraft. What's up, Metro? I don't understand the virtual game cards in the game share. Yeah, I think that'll make more sense once we can get our hands on it, Megan. Because I do agree, it's a little confusing. Give games to the other Switches, exactly. That's the idea. They opened up a new place in North Dakota named Rockies. It's really good. I like the name. This is Minecraft? I don't get the Minecraft. Hey, I wanted that shell. There's a shell. Almost. There it is. There we go. Let's get... That's good. What is this? Minecraft? It said Minecraft Hardcore, right? Hardcore difficulty? Oh, how'd you survive that, buddy? Whew, that was close. How did I survive that? All right. Hey, thank you. We're going into the nether. Perfect shot. Can't even get mad at it. Glad we got the checkpoint. Hope you get snag pre-order from Newegg Nintendo directly. I've been looking hopeful. I think there's still chances out there, Clumsy. Don't understand how this is Minecraft. I don't either, but it's interesting. Hungry for a burger. Yeah, I hear you. You know what I'm having for dinner? I'm actually pumped. Chicken quesadilla. Chicken quesadilla. It's got grilled peppers and onions in there. Boy, oh boy, is that delicious. And chat, I've been sticking to my salads Monday through Thursday for lunch. And it's a epic salad now. I got the shredded carrots in there. I got the lettuce and the spinach. I got the peppers. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. No! All right, this is tricky. Dry bones is like the Iron Golem Galumba, the cows, Koopas, the villagers. Okay, Chris. Chicken quesadillas are so good. Barbacoa. I have had barbecue. Barbecue? I have had barbacoa at Chipotle. I liked it. Oh, nice, Pat. But yeah, the salad. And then I use the best deal I can find on avocados is I can get a 4-pack. They're all very small. But that works out perfectly because I'm using the whole thing all at once anyway. So I use a whole avocado, but it's very small. I use 12 cherry tomatoes, and they're not your usual cherry tomatoes. They're these crazy long ones. Let's try the bottom path. Oh, yeah, this is definitely the way to go. There we go. I don't remember where the key door is. My Robusto Italian dressing. A key element. Some dried cranberries. Ooh, wow. Wow. Dried cranberries in a salad? Wow. You want to talk about adding a lot. That adds a lot. A couple cheese and garlic croutons. Grilled chicken, of course. 4 strips of grilled chicken. Oh my gosh. It's a great salad. So that's what I'm having every day now. For lunch. And it's been a very positive change. And it's had its ripple effects. That's what I find. Whenever I want to start eating healthier, I know I just have to pick one thing. And it is a cascading effect there. What in the world is this? I got to imagine this is what I'm supposed to do, right? Uh-oh. Is this somehow like Minecraft? I wonder if this parallels Minecraft in some way. There we go. Now we go back through. Now we go back through. You had a weekend of... I don't know how to say that. Tamales. Now that's something I've seen, but I've never actually had a tamale. It's in the corn stalk, right? Do you keep the cherry tomatoes whole or I slice them? I slice them all in half. You slice them in squishy half. That's interesting. No, I'd say, yeah, dressing I like Robusto Italian, Cool Bean. Wishbone, not a sponsor. They should be. Okay, cool idea, buddy. Cool idea. Thank you, Justice. And there's Andy. Let's just like me. Eat salad every 5 days because you're on a diet now, eating too much junk. There you go. I'm with you. What's up, Kal-El? Cherry Potter, family friendly. Behave, but it's not going to be easy. Wait, trust me. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart the effort it takes to keep it family friendly. I appreciate it so much. So I appreciate you. Big shout out to my new buddy Kal-El, and huge shout out Cherry Potter. Superman. Okay, there we go. Superman. Justice says tamales are great. Sunflower kernels are your go-to on salads. There you go, Michael. That's a good idea. Haven't had a tamale, no. I have not. Oh, tamale is plural. Tamal is the singular. Okay, so I've never had a tamal. Interesting. Thanks, Justice, Jerry, and Cherry. Pupusas. Pupusa? I think that's it. Pupusa. Look like pancakes. Tastes like pork and cheese tacos. Wow. A lot of different, lot going on there. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do something crazy. Wait, that happens to be the 9th most popular level. They have the 7th and the 9th spot. Shout out to you, buddy. Miracle, we're doing that on Saturday. Let's go for the speed run. You never had them before. Live in Arizona. I have to change that. I've heard Arizona is quite hot. Okay, later, Megan. Always good to see you. Wow, that's not right. I think it's just a little twirl. About that twirl, it's not. That's actually a, oh my gosh. Okay. This is going to be a wild ride. You know what that is? That's a slide. I have to start holding left earlier. If I do that, I'll maintain max speed. Watch. Oh, did you see it? It started. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is intense. Great indication. You can see that the POW is out of my hands, right? That's like as close as I could have gotten. Oh, I didn't even see the checkpoint. Tamales wrapped in corn husk. That's what I'm thinking of. And it says steamed. I have all types of fillings. I have a Salvadorian restaurant near there. They got the pupusas. Arizona's very hot and sunny. Been 80 degrees now for a month. That's intense. I would have to slather myself in sunblock every 2 hours, or I would be burnt to a crisp instantly. There you go. Appreciate you, Cal. What's up, Murad? Cool Beans saying tamales are great. I threw it real early that time. Another checkpoint. Hey! Okay, thank you for the checkpoint. You have a husky surprise and favorite thing. It's the sunbathe. Oh my gosh. That's a big dog too. What? I was supposed to jump maybe? Almost had it, Justice. You there 3 weeks ago, Jesse? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to jump. But it looks like you can't. Okay. All right, that was a wild one. Not pretty rare that you get checkpoints in speedruns. Ev thinks I'm good at sight reading levels. There you go. Thanks, Ev. That was a great one. They gave great indication. My favorite was definitely the second section. Really enjoyed that. Thanks, M, Erica, and Fernando. Okay, chat. That's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate your support. I know the energy wasn't ideal today. It was... Didn't bring the positive energy I would have liked to. And I apologize. Did my best. Really appreciate your support and encouragement. We'll be back tomorrow with Mario Odyssey. Now, that's a beautiful thing. We'll see how that goes. And then Friday is the supporter request line. Back to Mario Maker 2, supporter request line. You can give me a level request, like a genre, or you can ask for a level you're stuck on that you're trying to beat, or you could hit me with a specific level code. But just know, if you end up giving me something trolly or something that's not really for me, I'm probably just going to stop rather than get frustrated. Because I've had that dynamic too many times on viewer level days. in any case, we're not getting into that. We're keeping it positive here. Big thank you to anyone out there that came by today. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. And thanks to anyone who hit with any stars, shares, falls, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, gifted subs. I said gifted subs. Bits. A couple bits came through from Suze. Thanks for the support, chat. That's what I'm trying to say. And tomorrow should be around 4:30, maybe a little early, maybe 4. We'll see. So thanks so much for being here. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, a therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside. Get your headphones in, your favorite music playing. Can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you if you're struggling right now. Know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming, and it can hit you with some wild lefts and rights, traumas and tragedies, and have you genuinely feeling like everything's a disaster, nothing's going to get better. It's all a disaster. I can't do anything right. People don't like me. I'm wasting my time. I'm buried under this either responsibility or debt or whatever you might be going through. There's a lot of valid reasons to feel that way. But with that said, when you do feel that way, you're likely to have some wildly inaccurate conclusions. Like when you're feeling that way, it can genuinely, convincingly feel like there's nothing positive ever going to happen to you again. But this is an opportunity for your logical brain to sneak in and say, hey, wait a minute, buddy. I can appreciate you feeling really bad right now, but it's foolish to accept the idea that nothing positive is ever going to happen to you again. And then that helps you break free from, well, I guess that's true. I guess I can accept there will be some kind of positive something or other, even if it's just that the sun shines a little nicer or I get a nice sky. You know what I mean? It could be something small. But in the moment that you're convinced it's nothing but negative stuff left for you, that's when it can be the most dangerous and you can be the most self-destructive. And this is why it's so critical to be able to process that emotion and recognize, I'm really depressed right now. I'm really anxious right now. I can't trust my thoughts, my impulses. This is a time to recognize my feelings are valid, but they're not leading me in the right direction. So again, way easier said than done. Not trying to pretend like that's just flipping a switch and then like magic, everything's all better and you have no problems. That's certainly not how it goes. So definitely not trying to patronize you. And if you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of family-friendly content scattered across the internet, so make sure you're following Super Pat World, all one word, on every platform you can find me. So thanks for being here. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. And until then, have an amazing rest of your night. See you next time. Bye, chat.